And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Last Man Stands World Cup semi-final. We're going to go straight to the toss with Ross Kaywood, the voice of Last Man Stands.
From the second semi-final here, South Africa taking on England. I'll introduce you to the match officials. We've got Dola and Daku, captain of England, Harry Kaloran, and the captain of South Africa, Dan Poulton. Dan Poulton's going to toss the coin. Harry's going to call.
Heads.
Heads is the call.
Heads, yeah.
Heads it is.
Yeah, we'll bat first.
You bat first?
Yeah.
Any reason why?
We batted first in the first couple of games, and I think it gives us the opportunity to set the game up. I know South Africa are going to be a quality side, but hopefully if we can get a decent score to start and put a little bit of pressure. But yeah, looking forward to the game. Should be good.
Any team news? How are the injuries going?
Yeah, we've got a couple of injuries, a couple of niggles. I think the boys are just about holding up. But yeah, with no changes. We only came with 8, and hopefully we can get through today with the second one. So
all the best, go well.
Thanks, Ross.
Captain Dan Poulton from South Africa. Strong team, had a good week.
Yeah, it's been good. Boys have done well, batted first in a few games, bowled first in a few games, so happy with either result today, to be honest. So, yeah.
And news about the team?
John Ray out, and Kieran picked up a little niggle yesterday, so the circle comes in for him.
All the best, go well.
Thanks very much.
That's it from the toss here. England have won the toss and they're going to bat.
And we are about to start the second Last Man Stands World Cup semi-final between England and South Africa in what should be a cracking affair. I think it's Ben Rogers opening the batting with David Wood, if I'm not mistaken. My eyes don't deceive me. Just waiting for the scorecard to pull in. And it looks like South Africa are going to open with a spinner here, Ian Grobler. Looks like he's standing next to the umpire, which is a surprise move. They normally open with Mr. Brian Ellis. So England won the toss and elected to bat. Runs on the board, scoreboard pressure. It's their route one to victory here. David Wood taking the first ball. Superb player, has had a superb tournament as well. Ian Grobler is going to have to be on the money first up here. And we're off. And it's a wicket first ball. The plans worked for South Africa. Can you believe it? It's the Royal Duck for David Wood. He has to go without troubling the scorers. Looks like Kieran Foss and Jean-Andre Johnson doing the water duties today for South Africa. They're on early. Joining me in the commentary box is the voice of Last Man Stands, Mr. Ross Kaywood. He's just done the toss.
Good afternoon, Bjorn. Not the start that England wanted.
Not at all, Ross.
Jeez.
First ball out.
First ball out.
I saw him chop it down there. I didn't actually see the wickets. I was watching it live. It's only when I saw the replay that he had chopped it on.
So the new man in, Shiv Patel, comes to the crease earlier than expected. He's a quality player and a big knock required from him for England. Unbelievable scenes here in the first game. Australia just falling short against Bangladesh.
Shiv Patel's had a wonderful tournament. He's been in the runs. It's an amazing form. Big, tall man. He hits the ball a long way.
Hit away to cover. Just be a single. Lesejo will tidy that up. So the sun's out now. It's warming up nicely. About 23, 24 degrees here in Nairobi at the Gymkhana. So Ben Rogers also is in some fine form. Batted superbly yesterday against the rest of the world. So he's away with a little dab down to third man. Justin Gamble tidy that up.
Yeah, Ben Rogers looked really good yesterday. I was very impressed with him. Compact batsman, hits all around the park. Good technique. Doesn't have the distraction that Shiv Patel has, but scores just as quickly. So Krobler getting good bounce off the turf here. This is day 6 or 7, Ross. Oh, that's uppish. He's in the gap. He's lucky to get away with that, Rogers.
So 1 over complete. Score is 4 for 1.
What a start for South Africa. Their men's team, official team from the ICC, is in the finals later today, and all the best to the Proteas.
Yep. Let's hope it's going to be a fantastic game. So we'll be there. If we can somehow beat India, it'll be our first World Cup T20 win.
Gives me shivers just thinking about it, Ross.
So Brian Ellis, the speedster.
Hasn't he been a stalwart for South Africa? Line and length, they can just rely on him to just tie up an end. So hard to get away. It's just been so steady. Just like Nick Murphy. He's South Africa's answer to Nick Murphy, in fact. Rogers on strike, the left-hander. We've got a Lesejo, is that traditional fine leg. We've got a mid-wicket. Long on, long off. Regulation, third man. Oh, he's beaten him outside edge. Outside his edge. Didn't edge it, but what a delivery to start there from Brian Ellis. We've got a sweeper in the covers. So a pretty conservative field here from South Africa. Often you'll see them start with 1 or 2 in the ring, but not today. It's semi-finals time and they don't want anyone to get away. I wouldn't mind seeing the sweeper come into short cover against... well, that's uppish. It's to Lesejo. It's going to bounce short.
Just a bit of a top edge there from Ben Rogers, just rushing him slightly. So a bit of nerves here from the England batsman. Big game, semi-final time, playing for a place in the grand final later this afternoon against the powerful Bangladesh team here. Shiv Patel on strike. Nicely played away down to deep mid wickets. Fantastic to see all the spectators roll into the ground. They're going to be treated to some fantastic cricket, one feels. Nicely played by Ben Rogers. Just pushing it down to long on. Sheldon Mungrew off the fence. It'll just be a single.
Well bowled from Ellis, so consistent. So I just got confirmation from our scorers that, in fact, he wasn't played on. David Wood was stumped. Pike. Hasn't Pike been a find for South Africa behind the stumps? Glove work phenomenal. I'd like to see a replay of that later if Refit Pike can sort that out for us from the side angle.
Yeah, Joe Pike is a quality player. We've seen him with the bat this week. He's a powerful man. It's the ball a long way. So, looks like Dan Poulton, the captain of South Africa, into the attack.
Just the one over for Grobler. Or are they going to come with a triple threat? 3 openers.
Bowl them in 2 over spells. That's right. A lot of teams in South Africa, I believe, employ that tactic.
I like to do that because I don't have to think about it. It takes care of 9 overs for me.
Good start there from Poulton. Bowling it into the wicket.
Oh, it's great running from England. A little bit slow from Justin Gamble. He did have a lot of ground to cover.
So important that the England batsmen keep the scoreboard ticking over, turning ones into twos. It's a great shot. Into the gap. Ooh, finds the boundary.
That'll settle some nerves, Ross. What a shot.
Ben Rogers is leaning back. Weight transfer. Phenomenal.
Momentum there. Going forward into the ball. What timing? Let's have a look at this replay. A little bit too short from Poulton. Not that short though. Not a bad delivery. Really good shot from Rogers.
Chipped away down to deep square leg. JG Arnoff. The pocket rocket cuts it off.
He doesn't want to time that any better than he did there. Good control from Rogers. Just chips it. Only 2 or 3 meters short of the pocket rocket. Give him half a chance and he'll take it. RG Arnoff. Shiv Patel on strike.
Nice shot. There's a man out there. Just be a single. Nicely played by.
Oh, it's in the gap. Could be a boundary. A lot of work for the fielder. It's gone over.
So some fantastic batting here by the young Ben Rogers, representing England at just 20 years old. He knew exactly where the gap was, timed it nicely, and it ran away. A valiant effort by the fielder. Great to see fielders putting their bodies on the line here.
Not sure who that is. It's Jens Grobler.
So 19 for 1 after 3. Good over that for England.
Much better over. Settled the nerves in the dugout of the England batters.
If you are joining this broadcast for the first time, it's the Last Man Stands World Cup Finals Day here at the Gymkhana. South Africa taking on England in the second semi-final. The Bangladesh team have already booked their place in the final later this afternoon.
Big swing and a miss. Buys through to the keeper. Oh, direct. It's going to be more buys. Unlucky there.
How many times have we seen that this week, Bjorn, where a deflection off the wickets enables another single?
Plenty times, Ross, but I think the England team will think twice about running through to Pike after that brilliant throw.
Fantastic view there of the trophy.
That's what they're playing for.
It's pretty heavy. I tried to lift it up earlier today.
It's not saying much, Ross. I've seen those guns of yours. Not much ammo in them. Oh, so Pike standing up to Shiv. I don't know if this is the best. He's been swinging and missing. Oof, so sharp behind the stumps there.
It's fantastic keeping. Good hands.
Looking for a second stumping. So hard to take catches though when you're standing up. I prefer to see him at the back there. Got a feeling he could find an edge. Just great technique. Wide hands, still head, feet moving.
Nicely played by Shiv Patel down to deep backward point.
Well fielded by Lesejo.
Looking forward to watching him bowl later on in the innings. He's a quality player. Great guy too. Fantastic bowling this from the speedster, Brian Ellis.
At one to come. Should just be the one, down to third man. Gamble does the work. So another great over by Brian Ellis. He's bowled 2 overs, 5 runs. The crowd rolling in to the Gymkhana in Nairobi.
Great to see Becky here, Sam Lang's girlfriend, supporting Finals Day.
I think is that Meera Patel?
Meera Patel, Shiv's sister. And then there's also Gabby, who's Blake van der Linde's girlfriend, on tour. So Krobler back into the attack.
Rogers on strike. Well, Zapish, half a chance here. I think it's going to be short of the fielders.
Oh, there's definitely 2 there. So not great running there from the 2 England batters.
And they should have been going for the 2 because if he was caught, then you get the steal.
Absolutely right, Bjorn.
So a little bit of an experience there from Shiv Patel.
Balled into the wicket.
It's well bowled. So bottom edge to square leg region. There's the honoured guest from Nairobi Gymkhana.
So Ben Rogers looking good, yeah. He's got a good technique, a lot of time on the ball. He's very strong with his legs.
Gerald Pike didn't know where that one went. Is it a pirouette?
Tell you what, Krobler for a right arm off spinner generates some serious pace there.
That was a great delivery from Krobler. Good arm ball.
It's in the air. Oh, just falls short there from, I think, the field out there. Dan Poulton will run away for a welcome boundary for the England team.
Should have done better, Poulton, there, I feel. I think he was not walking in properly. He's livid with himself. He was just a bit slow off the mark.
So we look there at the England dressing room.
A rare mistake from the South Africans in the outfield. Relief from the English. Mohan doesn't look too fazed by that. Cool and calm and collected character.
So Van der Linde, Turner and Harry Kaloran all with their pads on. I think they're going to, situation dependent, going to decide who goes in next. If there's a wicket early on now, I reckon Harry Kaloran will be the next man in.
Do you think there's a wicket coming, Ross?
I said if.
It should be 4 runs. It's the first 4 off Brian Ellis. It's a lovely shot. Just waited for it, played it under his eyes. dissected the field.
So the Bangladesh team there taking a well-earned rest in the shade, getting themselves ready for the final later today. That's good cricket this from Ben Rogers.
Very good cricket. Hits the boundary, then rotates the strike. Shiv Patel, 10 off 11.
Nice looking shot there by Shiv Patel out to the cover fence. Clean pick up there by Jade Yardenhoff. So beyond, reckon, currently game situation even Stevens?
Yeah, very even at the moment. Maybe South Africa slightly ahead, only going at 6.4 and over. We know they can pick this up. We've seen the damage that both these batters can do. I think South Africa slightly ahead due to that early wicket. Maybe 55 on the win predictor. With very early in the match. We'll only really know once we get into the early stages of the South African batting. Around 6 or 7, you start getting interesting win predictions. That's Apish. It's in the gap though.
It's definitely 2 there. So not great running there from the England batters. Got to run that first one hard. Turn 1s into 2s.
And just create the doubt in the fielder's mind.
Put them under pressure.
100% Ross.
So 38 for 1 after 6. Ben Rogers, 24 of 16. Shiv Patel, 12 of 13. A very tidy opening spell from Brian Ellis. 13 runs off his 3 overs.
Projected score 127 at the moment. They're certainly going to need more than that.
Par today is 180 beyond.
Should just be 1. Pocket rockets. Ian Krobler. AG throws it to Ian Krobler. It's in the gap. They should be running hard here, as you were saying, Ross. Could be a boundary. Great shot by Ben Rogers.
Fantastic batting this from Ben Rogers. Timed it in the gap to perfection. Welcome boundary here for the England team. They move to 43.
Sapish didn't get hold of it, luckily. And a big arm there from, I think it's Brian Ellis. He probably wanted nothing to do with it. Let it go through to the keeper.
Cut away, backward point. Secho tidy that up. So Shiv Patel's, he's faced 15 balls now. I reckon he's going to start looking for the boundaries. We know that he can clear them comfortably. He's hit some big 6s this week.
Oh, good fielding off. Oh, and he knocks over Shiv Patel with ease. The aggression of the South Africans, something else.
They shake hands. They
So
hug
good.
it out.
A little bit of man love there. Shiv Patel, twice the size of Krobler. And he's just been steamrolled by the spinner.
Oh. Shiv Patel, great presence of mind to keep his bat behind the crease. So they're going to bowl Brian Ellis through here. So 45 for
another
one.
wicket, I think, Ross.
Yep. 45 for one after 7. Ben Rogers raced along to 29 of 19. Shiv Patel 14 of 15.
Conventional field setting, just adjusting the sweeper, pushing a bit squarer.
So well bowled there from Brian Ellis.
That's why he moved him squarer. Now Arendorf in the sweeper cover region does the fielding. He strays down leg side, I think was maybe leg byes, not sure. Oh, Lesejo's slid into it. He didn't need to slide there. That's gone for 4 leg byes. Rare mistake from Ellis, drifting down the leg side. So 50 up for England. Oh, this is that precious half a chance. Straight though. Lovely chip there. Good effort by Mangru to stop the boundary.
That is a great effort from Sheldon. Put in the dive. Saved his team 2 runs.
Rogers seen that the long on and long off are fairly wide. He's hit that straight as an arrow down the ground. It's a great shot.
So 2 balls to go. Brian Ellis' spell. He's been fantastic so far for South Africa. It's in the air. JD Arnold gets underneath it.
6 runs.
It flies over his head. Fantastic hitting here from the young Ben Rogers. He leant back.
Picked it up early.
Weight transfer out the middle of the bat. Just flew over.
Might be worth Brian Ellis testing him with a short one again. Didn't clear the boundary by too much. Goes forward that time. Finishes off his spell well there. Just the 22 runs coming from it. No wickets. Well bowled by Brian Ellis. He's done a great job for his country. Scores 58 for 1 after 8. 2 overs to go before we switch ends.
So the England dressing room looking pretty relaxed. Andrew Turner, Mohan Belusi, Blake van der Linde, David Wood, Matt Parkinson. One of our umpires, Kirsty, taking a well-earned break after umpiring the first semi-final. She did a great job. Yeah, the England spectators, supporters. Blake van der Linde's mom having a great time here in Nairobi.
Looks like we're going to see Lesejo, the young speedster, coming on. Ben Rogers, what a knock it's been from him. 37 from 23. Reminds me of a young Quinton de Kock, Ross.
Absolutely right, Bjorn. Both extremely strong off the legs. Nicely played by Shiv Patel out to the cover boundary. So the projected score now heading in the right direction, up to 144.
We've got lots of viewers. Welcome to Brett Grieve, Bryn Jones, Dale September. He's here to watch Gerald bat.
Oh,
And-
great to have them watching out.
Ooh, well kept there. It's beaten in the bat of Quinton de Kock. Sorry, I mean Ben Rogers.
So Brett Grieve now, he's become a bowler, a bowling all-rounder these days.
All-rounder.
He's
Used to be a batting all-rounder,
yeah,
Russ.
he's decided to bowl now. He bowled the other night in Wimbledon. Apparently he bowled really well.
I used to be a pie chucker.
Bryn Jones. Oh, what a shot
It's an
there.
outside edge.
No fielders there.
No comments in the scorebook, Ross.
You can't coach that.
So thick outside edge. Lesego very unlucky there. Got enough of it. I think even if Pike was standing back, it would have been too much to do. Let's have a look at this again. Or not. Really well bowled from Lesego. He's hitting good areas. Can he get a wicket? They need to get Ben Rogers out here, South Africa. He's gone big. He hasn't got all of it. It's rushed him.
JG Ardenhoff has got around quickly.
Oh, my word, that's close.
Fantastic running there from Shiv Patel. JG Ardenhoff thought he had his man.
You need to see a replay of that. The South Africans think it's out, but umpire's in a brilliant position.
He's got square on.
Lesego's done well. It's great fielding from Arendorf.
Close. Might have just got in. Might have to slow
I
that.
couldn't tell at all. I think a great decision by the umpire there. Oh, that's good batting. No luck for Lesego. He's bowled 2 really good balls. And they've both gone for 4. So a tough over this for Lesego, but he's bowling well. I think the third man's way too wide for him against Ben Rogers.
So 69 for 1 after 9. Ben Rogers now 47 of 27. Shiv Patel 16 of 17.
Lesego has gone for 11 there. But he's causing problems. He looks like he could take a wicket with any ball here. He's rushed Ben Rogers.
So South African captain Dan Poulton back into the attack. He's bowled just the 1 over so far. Just 12 runs off it.
It's in the gap. A lot of work for Arendorf to do. He's done well.
Tell you what South Africa do well. They've got their best fielders in the key positions. JG Ardenhoff on that cover fence cuts off so many runs. So Ben Rogers 1 hit away from his 50. He's been fantastic. He's been all class today. Nicely played down the ground. Lesego will come in from long off, cut it off. It's just a single. It's great to have Bryn Jones tuning in from Southwest London. He's a quality player.
Zapish. Just 1 bounce, 2 bounces to mid-wicket area.
So projected score now at 150 for England. Slow ball, hit down the ground. Just another single here. So the South Africans will be reasonably happy for the current situation, as will England.
We know England can accelerate from here. They've got a good platform really to explode this next 10. South Africans are going to have to do more contain work. That's gone big there. That'll be 4. 6. Great shot there. That was just hit with disdain, Ross.
Absolute disdain from Shiv Patel. Just rocked back. Smashed it over mid-wicket for a maximum.
Ball getting a little bit older, a bit harder for the South Africans to swing it and nip it around, but easier for the batters. So next 10 is going to be interesting. England will be targeting 175, 185.
So unbelievable scenes here at the Gymkhana in Nairobi. Australians and the Bangladesh guys sharing their thoughts after an epic semi-final clash. The sun's out. What a place to be. There's a fully
Blue
stocked...
skies, gentle breeze. What a day for cricket.
There's a fully stocked bar, some delicious milkshakes, good food.
Yeah, if anyone's around, Nairobi, this is the place to be. Atmosphere is electric, it's very festive. It's a carnival of cricket here. The last man stands, World Cup. The best of the best. Amateurs are in action today.
Absolutely right, Bjorn. We've seen some class cricket today from all the guys showing their ability on the global stage. If you are watching this around the world and you want to get involved in Last Man Stands, jump on the website lastmanstands.com. Register your details. So
Mangru wraps him on the pads. Doesn't get any easier for the English batters. He's bowled well this tournament.
generates some good gas. It's always tough to get away. It's got a nice action. So Ben Rogers looking to get to his 50 this over. Shiv Patel just finding his form now with that big six he just hit. Oh, it's well bowled. It's good cricket. Keeping the scoreboard ticking along.
South Africa won't mind the ones. They'll be wanting to get out Ben Rogers here. He's been superb. He's on 49. They don't want him coming back.
Just trying to look into the England dressing room and see who's coming in next year.
Either Harry or Blake.
Harry or Blake, or maybe even Andrew Turner might be a good shot. It's well played.
Very much like Quinton de Kock, that shot. Seen de Kock play that so often. Just works it off the legs.
So well batted young man.
Take a bow. He's been a star for England.
What a knock for his country. Raises his bat.
Yet again. What a moment to do it. The
He's only-
semi-final of the World Cup.
He's only 20 years old, so a bright future ahead of him beyond. He gets a welcome applause.
He bats like Quinton de Kock, but he looks a bit like Reece Longbottom from Australia. They've got the mullets going and the musties. Special edition for the World Cup, I was told. They get back to work.
Fantastic sportsmanship there from J.G. Ardenov, just shaking his hand, saying well batted. So the captain of England, Harry Kaloran. Cometh the man, cometh the hour.
Oof, that's a good delivery. I think that's out. Big wicket.
It's a huge wicket. Shiv Patel. Fine edge. And Gerald Pike doing the rest. Comfortable catch in the end. And that's the end of the dangerous Shiv Patel.
He just never got going. He battled out there due to some good bowling from the South Africans. And maybe not the worst. Sometimes you just have off days. Head out or get out. And he's done that. He knew he had to go. Big Blake van der Linde's coming in.
So these two batsmen, crucial time of the innings for them to build a partnership. Blake van der Linde is a quality player. He's played
Second
around.
World Cup, a lot of experience on those shoulders.
Absolutely right, Bjorn. He's played all around the world. He's been on so many tours.
An icon of LMS England.
Absolutely right, Bjorn. He's played in a lot of pressure situations. This situation will suit him perfectly. Averaging close to 60 with the bat. Good cricket brain. And batting with the captain of England, Harry Kaloran. He plays his Premier League cricket in Middlesex for Hornsey, so we all know he's a class act.
He battled in this first match against Bangladesh, and since then he hasn't looked back. He's been on fire. He's hit all around the ground. Clever thinking cricketer.
So both batsmen on 0. Both haven't faced the ball.
One due to a wicket, one due to retirement. Kalora and van der Linde partnership set. Interesting period of the game here. These batsmen have time to look around. Don't need to do anything silly here.
Playing a miss there from van der Linde. Trying to field bat on ball. So 11 overs complete, 82 for 2. South Africa just going to tighten the screws here. They feel put these batsmen under pressure.
It's nice not to have the left-hander in. It's easier for the skipper now. He can get his field setting right. So difficult with just the 3 fielders on the other side, and last man stands for the captain with his left-hand, right-hand combination. So Kaloran on strike. Lesejo's got the ball in hand, searching for his first wicket of the match.
Just nicely played by Kaloran. Just pushes it out to cover. So he's off the mark.
Coming round the wicket to the left-hander, Blake van der Linde.
So the groundsman just going to move the side screen. So Lesejo to van der Linde.
I think the third man's too wide again. There's a big gap there for van der Linde. If he can have the touch of Rogers and just guide it down. Defends the first one.
Do you know, once van der Linde gets going, he can accelerate the run rate pretty quickly. Slashed away to backward point fence, and they get back for 2. So that's good running from the 2 batters. Very important that they keep the scoreboard ticking along. Turn 1s into 2s. Boundaries will come.
%, Ross. 2s are so valuable in this game of last man stands. Puts the bowlers under real pressure. That's a good delivery. It's worked on the leg side by Blake. Just the one.
So last ball to go yet in the over from Lesejo. Harry Kaloran on strike.
What's that, Bish? Oh, he's put it down.
A leading edge there from Harry Kaloran. Just trying to clip it through mid-wicket. Too early on it.
So difficult for the bowler.
Just look at the highlight there. Regulation in the end. A man of Lesejo's quality should have taken that.
9 out of 10. He will. Well bowled though. Much better over there from Lesejo, although he was quite unlucky in his other one. Went for 11 in his first. Just 5 in his second.
So after 12 overs, the score is 87 for 2. Kaloran 2 of 2. Van der Linde 3 or 4. So 8 overs to go yet.
It's uppish.
It's in the air. Oh! A valiant effort there from the pocket rocket, J.G. Odenhoff. So, Harry Kaloran, twice in a row he's been dropped here. Would have been an unbelievable catch.
Living dangerously, to say the least. Down the leg side.
So
Not sure if it's why he's complaining. It looked like a regulation wide there. Maybe he thought it clipped the pad.
Hit away, deep mid wicket for just a single. So Kaloran on strike, yeah. The captain of England. Nicely played. Here's a man down at fine leg. Just be a single. So we're yet to see the left arm spin of Justin Gamble. We know he's another quality bowler in the South African team.
Oh, it's a great delivery there.
Just look at the clubhouse there. Australians just sitting in the shade there, having a post-match debrief.
There's big Jeff Brewer.
Captain of the rest of the world. Their tournament's all but done.
Just be the one.
So tidy over there from Sheldon Mungru. 92 for 2 after 13.
Crowd enjoying a few cold beverages. Projected score 142 for England. They'd like more than that. Harry Kaloran's been dropped twice. Needs to cash in here for his team England.
I think they've got to go for the next 3 or 4 overs at least at 8 or 9 and over. Loads of gaps. Run the first one hard. Get loads of twos. The boundaries will come. They need to put the South African fielders and bowlers under pressure here.
I don't know how that's missed the wickets there.
So 4 byes to the South Africans.
Too good for the batsman, too good for the keeper. That's the problem with standing up.
See the replay of that.
Especially when the player has a cross bat.
It wasn't far from top of the leg stump.
So no luck for Lesego so far.
Bowled him!
Comes back with the wicket. A big wicket of Blake Flunder-Linder. Deservedly so. He's been pushing and striving for a wicket. And just rewards for the young speedster.
So, what a ball there. Full and straight. Blake Flunder-Linder playing all around it. And that's the end of the innings for him. A long walk back to the change room.
Just never got going there. Beaten for pace.
So the dangerous Andrew Turner makes his way to the wicket.
Good ball's a good ball. I think I heard Blake say, and that's quite right. That was excellent stuff from young Lesego.
So the South African team, yeah, they'll be very happy with the current match situation. England 96 for 3. We do know that Andrew Turner carrying a bit of an injury, his hamstring. He's playing through the pain for his country. He's had a fantastic tournament until now. He's been striking at over, I think, 300-400% every game. I'll tell you what England could do with some of that now. So not too sure what the delay is here. So apologies for the short delay. We're back. Andrew Turner, the new man, on strike. Great looking shot. The man will get around it, extra cover. He'll fumble it. It'll be a boundary. So Andrew Turner off the mark immediately. Lesego just missing his length there. Full toss on the off stump. Andrew Turner, absolute disdain. Smashed that to the boundary. So Lesego just losing his shape there a bit. Pushing it down the leg side for a wide. Andrew Turner just stretching that hamstring. Oh my word, looks like a bit of pain there. Hit the ball into his foot.
Zappish.
Top edged it down to fine leg. The keeper gives chase. He'll cut it off. So they'll get back for 2. So good over there for England. The score moves to 103.
Apart from the wicket, Ross.
Yep, so they got a boundary. Andrew Turner's off the mark immediately. He's looking ominous.
Andrew Turner. He's carrying a niggle in the hamstring. Tall man, hits the ball an absolute mile. He's got a great eye, great hands. I think his stats are phenomenal. Born in South Africa, every good England team needs a South African. He's been living in England since he was 14, so I think he can count himself English. I think that's long enough. Hasn't done a KP.
Absolutely right, Bjorn. So Andrew Turner on strike.
Still got a bit of a South African accent, though.
He does.
Which is interesting, having lived there so long. He plays in London, Ross?
Plays in London, Southwest London. Plays in one of the Wandsworth leagues.
Oh, it's a good delivery from Mangru. Well played.
So he looks like he's moving okay today, Andrew Turner. I think the physio was hard at work yesterday on that hamstring.
She had a busy day yesterday. A lot of tired, sore bodies.
So Kaloran on strike. Nice looking shot out to the cover boundary. Just a single.
A lot of left-handers in this England batting lineup. He's coming down the track. He's tried to absolutely mother that ball. It's just got a little edge on it.
So it's good bowling this from Sheldon Mungrew. Just 10 runs. He's into his third over. It's picked up a wicket. It's going to be wide.
Have to bowl that one again. Andrew Turner looking very aggressive at the crease.
That's his role. That's what he's been sent in to do. That's what he's done all week.
Using the crease well. Oh, it's a good delivery.
I think that was an edge. The keeper looked like
I think it might have been an edge. He almost ran out.
Sheldon Mungrew thought he had his man.
It just bounced short of Pike. Seemed to dip on him. I'd like to see a replay of that.
So 5 overs to go here. Score is 108 for 3. England need a batting masterclass from these two now if they're going to get to a competitive total.
Well, there's plenty of time to have a few big overs to take them to 160, 175.
Beautiful scenes here at the Gymkhana in Nairobi. Sun's out. Wicket looks an absolute batting paradise. Nicely played by Andrew Turner. There is a man down at the third man. He'll cut it off. So South Africa need a tidy finish here by Lesego. He's got 1 for 24 so far. He's bowled well for his country.
At his pace, he can. Oh, that could be out. Oh, it's well done by Arendorf to stop the ball there. It was a difficult bounce. It was Appish there. 2 vital runs for England.
So Lesego going for the slow ball. Full toss in the end.
Does create chances, Lesego, but at his pace, the batters just need to get a little bit of bat on it, and it flies to the boundary. Wonder what Kaloran's thinking out there. Is he going to see him off here? We'll try and take him on. It's a slower ball. Should just be not pushing the twos there, Ross.
They need to run harder. They need to put these fielders under pressure.
And that's, I think, because Turner's carrying an injury.
This is true beyond.
Kaloran normally runs very well between the wicket, but yeah, that's not the worst to get. Turner on strike. It's a short ball. It's gone straight up over the keeper's head. Unlucky for Lesego. They deserved the wicket. They're going for 2 this time.
Great running from Andrew Turner. Basically running on one leg. He gets back for 2.
Let's have a look at this replay. It's short and too quick for Turner.
So 1 ball to go here in Lesego's spell.
I'd like to see him bowl another Yorker here, just like he did to Van der Linde.
England need boundaries.
Should just be 1. Small ball by Lesego. He's gone for 31 for 1 off his 4 overs. Looks like they on the milkshakes early there. Some of them need to just make sure they don't have too many milkshakes.
Yeah. So 116 for 3. 4 overs to go here at the Gymkhana. England need a flurry of boundaries. See Matt Parkinson with his pads on.
Interesting to see who's going to bowl next for South Africa after this over. Probably give Mungru another over. But we haven't seen
Justin Gamble
bowl.
So Krobler into his 4th over. 18 so far and picking up the 1 wicket. Full toss. Hit away. He's found the gap. So a welcome boundary here for England.
It's loose from Krobler.
Can't bowl there.
And punished by Turner.
Got what it's deserved.
Certainly did, Ross.
Nice shot there by Andrew Turner. Cutting it away. The man down there, Justin Gamble, cut it off.
Very tidy keeper there. Park turns a poor throw.
So I reckon Harry Cloran should the ramp with a reverse scoop here. Nice looking shot there to the man at cover.
It's all just a bit too pedestrian at the moment. Can Wood hit another boundary this over?
He's
Oh,
got
he's
him.
Not out, says the umpire.
So Pike and Krobler convinced that they've got their man. Peter, the umpire, remains unmoved. So Andrew Turner stands his ground.
Fair enough. Umpire's there to do a job. Let's have another look here.
It was bottom edge, or if it was the catch, it was a fantastic catch. Never easy.
Never easy. To the two, there must have been a noise. He must have maybe hit the gloves of the keeper. Can't see. It's too difficult to tell.
Cut away down to 3rd man for another single.
A good comeback from Krobler after that poor start.
So 123 for 3 after 17. England need to try get up to 145 here, 150. Give their bowlers something to bowl at.
Oh, look, they've got runs on the board. There'll always be scoreboard pressure. You get to 150. Something to bowl at. We saw nervous game earlier and in the pool rounds between England and rest of the world. Low scoring match. Went to the wire.
So the captain of South Africa, Dan Poulton, back into the bowling attack here at the Gymkhana. Starts well. Andrew Turner hitting it down the ground. Naseko, fumble. Got through his legs. So sloppy here from the South Africans. And good running there from the England batters.
Needs to make sure.
England need Andrew Turner here to clear the ropes. They're bowling really well to Andrew Turner. I think they've done their homework. They're not putting it in his areas.
That one seemed to pop on him a little bit there. He had to check his shot. Good bowling by Poulton. He gets a lot of bounce. He is tall. Bowls from a high action. Slower ball.
So 2 balls to go, yeah. Andrew Turner eyeing out a boundary. Let's hit away. There's a man out there, deep mid wicket. Better fielding there from Lesejo. Great shot there by Harry Kaloran. Helped it on its way. A few bounces over the rope. So a welcome boundary here for England.
Good finish for the over there by Harry Kaloran. Takes him to 16 from 12. Scores 132 for 3 after 18. 10 balls to go. Projected score 147. They'd like 165. Can they do something special, these two batters?
So the fielding power play now. Last 2 overs. So Sheldon Mungrew. He's in a ball. His final over. He's been very economical. 1 for 12 in his 3 overs. Fantastic effort for his country. Hit away.
Should just be 1. Great pick up there by Dan Poulton. It looks like Dan Poulton will have to bowl the last over. I'm guessing he's got 1 left. Haven't seen any overs from Ardendorf or Gamble. It's a wide ball. Just losing his rhythm there, Mungrew.
Nice looking shot by Harry Kaloran. Hasn't found the gap though. Is a man out there long off. So Andrew Turner. He's got 3 balls here on strike against Mungrew. He's got to clear the fence. England need boundaries. It's in the air. Lesejo gets around and he takes a comfortable catch. And Harry Kaloran gets back for the steal.
So close there. Fantastic catch by Lesejo. That was difficult. He's just let one go through his legs and he's made up for it. His team will be happy with that catch. Big wicket.
It was in the air a long time. He was cool and calm under pressure there. So the dangerous Andrew Turner heads back to pavilion. And the big man, Mohan Belusu, makes his way to the crease. We saw him bat nicely yesterday, Belusu. Some big sixes.
Match-winning innings.
Match-winning innings. So the South Africans just a quick team chat, quick water break. Let's look at that again. Andrew Turner chips in the air. A good catch in the end by Lesejo. So 7 balls to go yet. England definitely hoping for around 160.
So umpires are Dollar and Peter. Peter's the main umpire. Dollar that square leg.
It's a great shot there by Belusi. Jaytionov getting around.
A superb fielding there.
Great fielding there from the pocket rocket. Saved his team 3 runs for sure. Sorry, 2 runs. Belusi got back for 2. Looks like
he started where he left off yesterday. Bowled him.
Swing and a miss. And Belusi's off stump gets rattled.
Big wicket.
Huge
139 for 5. Let's have a look at the replay.
Middle stump.
Good delivery.
Well bowled.
He needs to play straighter. Should have been trying to hit that down to long on, long off. He's trying to hit it square.
So Matt Parkinson makes his way to the crease.
Big shout out to Matt Parkinson's father. Big happy birthday to Peter Parkinson. I'm sure we'll join in wishing him a very happy birthday. Many more to come. I'm sure he's watching his son out there in the middle.
So 5 balls to go. Beyond, how does Harry Cloran play this? He needs to face as much of the bowling here as possible.
Well, they've got Ben Rogers in the bank, but yeah, I suppose they don't want too many wickets falling here. So if Harry can face all 5 here, he's gone for the scoop.
Great shot there by Cloran.
It's going to go all the way. That's 4.
Captain of South Africa against the captain of England here. Harry Cloran gets the first punch in. Can Dan Poulton counter punch?
We're going to have to see in and wait a little bit and find out. It's more than 12 rounds of boxing though, Ross. So the counter punch could come from Dan Poulton in the second innings.
Great shot there by Harry Cloran down the wicket.
4 more.
Fantastic batting here from the England captain. Just what his country needs. Slow ball there by Dan Poulton. Harry Cloran down the wicket on one knee. Smashed it into the square leg fence. So England move to 147. 3 balls to go here, ladies and gentlemen. Fasten your seatbelts. It's in the air. It's gone up the ground. Over Cal corner. This is fantastic batting from the England captain, Harry Cloran.
This is just the finish that the England team needed. A little bit of momentum going into the second innings. Takes them to 153.
So right beyond just what England need. Just take their momentum into the second innings. He's gone again.
Bowled him.
He's bowled him. Dan Poulton, absolute disdain. Gives him a send-off. Points to the dressing room.
Punches back.
Punches back.
Counter punch, Ross. So what a knock there from Harry Cloran.
Well batted, sir.
And not the end of the world, because young Ben Rogers comes to the crease and he's batted superbly this morning. Set a platform for England. He's been a standout batsman. He's on 50 from 31. He's got 1 ball left. Can he hit a home run here for England?
That would be massive for England.
165. If they hit a home run here.
So the dangerous Ben Rogers on strike to face the final ball for England in the second semi-final here at the Gymkhana.
They're putting all their fielders straight to protect the boundaries. Oh, it's a good ball. Should just be 1. Could be 2. They're going to have to go for it. Oh, it's going to be more. They could run again here. Not the best throw there. They should have thrown to the bowler's end. Silly cricket from the South Africans, but...
So, Matt Parkinson run out in the end there. So that's the end of the England innings.
I think they ran 3, or was it 2?
I think they ran 3 and then they went trying to go back for the 4th.
Ran out on the 4th, so
156 is the final score. Ben Rogers ending on 53 of 32. Dan Poulton ends his spell 1 for 48 or 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break. And and we'll be back for the South African run chase in a few minutes. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. We've got second semi-final on the go. England versus South Africa. England batted first, scored 156 for 7 in their 20. Ben Rogers, pick of the batters, 53 from 32.
Let's be honest, it's going to be a good run chase here. The England guys have got enough to bowl to defend. We do know that the South African team have some powerful batters in their ranks, with the reliable J.G. Arnold opening up with the powerful Gerald Pike. So in an hour's time, we'll know who is going to be playing Bangladesh in the World Cup final here at the Gymkhana.
Fantastic scenes here, Ross. The Gymkhana.
Blazing sunshine. Fantastic batting, cricket wicket there. So it looks like the captain of England opening the bowling, Harry Kaloran. So 157 required of 100 balls. Look at Gerald Park's stats, averaging 64, best of 121, 32 50s and 100. Brings a wealth of experience to the South African team. J.G. Arnold, 287 games, also averaging 60, 107 50s. What a player.
Two of the best from last man stands. South Africa at the crease. Harry Kaloran opening the bowling for England.
Starts to the wide. It's going to be a good contest here. Harry Kaloran, good off spinner, clever bowler. Big hitting Gerald Park on strike. Well bowled.
Not sure they need to be playing that aggressively first up, Ross. Interesting from Pike. Not having any sighters here.
Oof.
Bottom edge, lucky to get away with that. Wickets taking much more turn than it has we've seen previously in the tournament. Short there from Kaloran. That'll be 4. Not the best. Scrappy start so far.
Park just getting enough batter on it or to run down to fine leg. So conventional field here for England.
Bowled
him! That is a huge wicket for England.
I just could see it coming because it felt like Pike was just trying to hit the ball too hard from word go. You need to have a few sighters. Let's have a watch to this replay. Great ball.
Superb bowling from the England captain, Harry Kaloran. A vital wicket for England here.
South Africa's only chasing 152. They needed to set a platform there, the openers. I'm not sure that was the right strategy to go hard from ball 1.
Yeah, just
bounce and turn for Kaloran, well bowled.
Through the gate. Perfect sight for a right arm off spinner. It's what you aim to do.
That's a big wicket.
And in
He's
the
been
end,
the best batsman for South Africa so far.
just a bit of a slog there from the big man. So Ivan Krobler, the new man in for South Africa. So England lost a wicket in their first over, so South Africa. So this is going to be interesting.
Even Stevens, Ross.
Absolutely right. So 2 balls to go yet. Cut away.
He's going to have to run this, not going to go. Oh, just goes over the ropes.
Just wins the race there. David Wood not able to cut that off. So Grobler off the mark immediately.
Good to see him moving his feet. He was a bit stuck in the crease yesterday. He's been in good form. That's well played.
It's a good end to the over there from Harry Kaloran. South Africa 9 for 1 after 1. So the England speedster Mohan Balusu into the attack here. He's generated some good pace this week. He's bowled in good areas. Fantastic to see all the supporters enjoying this carnival of cricket here at the Gymkhana Last Man Stands World Cup final. Finals day, sorry. Second semi-final, England against South Africa. So J.J. Arnonoff faces first ball here. Good start there by Mohan.
It's on the money. He's been good for England.
If England can put together a few tight overs, just put that little bit of pressure on the South Africans. They do have runs on the board.
Scoreboard pressure. Oh, that's loose. He just lost his rhythm there. A delivery!
Mohan Balusi, J.J. Arnonoff. Wickets are all over the shop there.
South Africa in all sorts of trouble at the moment.
Let's look at that again. Played all around it. J.J. Arnonoff.
Clever bowling from Mohan. Just have a look at that. He stepped quite wide of the crease to change the angle there. And great bowling from the big man. Look at that. Steps out, creates the angle, and leg stump. Good length as well.
So as you say, Briggsy, South Africans in all sorts of trouble here.
10 for 2. Who would have thunk? Big man Dan Poulton, the skipper. Arnold's been so solid for South Africa at the top of the order. It's almost been a guaranteed 50 from him every match.
So a big job to do here for South Africa. Dan Poulton, captain, likes to lead from the front. So 147 off 93 balls. Absolutely perfect start here for England.
Those 2 drop catches off Harry Kaloran and come back and haunt the South Africans. Those extra runs that he put there in the end could cause problems for the South Africans. They're already 2 down. They can't afford to lose too many. Oh, what a peach of a delivery. Mohan on fire. Look at that carry through to the keeper, Ben Rogers.
Unbelievable scenes here. If you're an England supporter, the England bowlers have got their tails up.
Dan Poulton nowhere on that shot. That's better from Dan. He gets a good stride in. Well bowled again. Tell you what, if he didn't get his foot across there, he was going to be bowled. Very well played by Dan Poulton. That was a thunderbolt from Mohan Balusu. Grobler on strike. This is better from South Africa.
It's well bowled.
Such a good over. 12 for 2. After 2. Early wickets for England. And they are very chatty in the field. They're confident now. Their tails are up.
145 off 90 balls.
South Africa just need to knock it around. Take the shine off the new ball here. The sooner they can do that, the better. The way Mohan Belusi's been bowling. Looks like Parky's going to come on to bowl.
So England are going to need to keep the pressure on here. What they don't want to do is release any pressure, make it easy for these batters to get themselves in. So Krobel on strike.
The batsman just asking for the side screen to be moved here. Looks a bit stuck.
I'm not sure what's changed. It's a right arm bowler. Harry Kaloran is bowling from right arm over. Batsman refined then.
Might be the arm guard, Ross.
Okay, so apologies to our viewers for that slight delay. We're underway again. Matt Parkinson into the attack. He's going to need to settle into his spell early on. Confidence bowler. Field settings here for England. Square leg, backward square leg. Mid wicket on the boundary, long off, long on, extra cover and third man. Nice looking shot there from Krobler. It down to Belusi at long off. Just a single. So good start here for Matt Parkinson. He's holding his hip there. He did hurt it yesterday in the outfield with a dive. Cut away, behind backward point, few bounces into the rope. So welcome boundary there for the South Africans and the captain Dan Poulton. So just two bit short there from Matt Parkinson. That's better from Matt Parkinson. Dan Poulter gets the outside edge. It runs away to third man for another boundary. So 2 boundaries and 2 balls here for the South Africans. So important 2 balls here for Matt Parkinson and the England team. Just don't want to release any more pressure here. Gone full. It's good from Parkinson. Down the ground 2, long off, just a single. It's nicely bowled that from Parkinson. Grobler just clipping it to mid-wicket. Van der Linde will come in and cut that off. So 3 overs complete. Score is 23 for 2. South Africa need 134 of 85 balls. So the England speedster, Mohan Balusu, going to bowl his second over. Great start for him early on. Nicely played away down to third man. There's a man down there. David Wood. Cut that off.
Oh, ball there.
Bowled him! Mohan Balusi has knocked Dan Poulton's off stump. Oh my word, South Africa, who would have called this?
Oh, it's a perfect delivery. It's textbook stuff from the big man, Mohan.
So England in complete control here.
He's just coming to form, Mohan Balusi. I've seen him bowl well all tournament, but not like this. This is special bowling here from him.
So Dan Poulton, just a bit late in it, it seemed. So the England bowlers with their tails up here.
Oh, it's the length, though. Such a good length.
Oh, so good.
That's one for the highlights reel.
Absolutely right, Bjorn. So the South Africans in a bit of trouble here. We do know that they're back deep. We've got a lot of quality still to come. But 3 wickets down at this early stage was not in the script for them.
A win predictor, 75% for England at the moment. It looks like a long way off 133. New batsman in, Justin Gamble. Accomplished opener himself, batting down the order today.
So we didn't see him bowl today, so his country's going to need a big innings from him here. It's important that the South Africans just remain cool and calm under pressure. This game is not over by any stretch of the imagination. The England bowlers and fielders will feel that they're on top here. Just tighten the screws. So what a game Balusi is having so far. He's picked up 2 crucial wickets. Just gone for 4 runs. It's gone full. Balusi, Justin Campbell hitting it down the ground.
Grobler's been at the crease a while. He's on 8 from 6. A lone figure there at the moment.
So leg by there for the South Africans. They've just got to steady the ship here, do these 2 batters. Required rate now 131 runs off 81 balls. Justin Gamble on strike.
It's well played. So leg glance down to fine leg.
There's a peel there. A leg by. 4 leg buys.
I thought he got a bit of bat on that. Not sure. Let's have a look where it pitches. Difficult to go LBWR to that.
No, it's pitched outside leg. It's never out.
He's come from wide of the crease to a left-hander. Interesting appeal.
So 30 for 3 after 4. 127 runs required off 80 balls. Matt Parkinson is going to bowl his second over.
The good news is for South Africa, Mohan's only got 2 overs left.
This is true. So Shiv Patel and Blake van Linde, they're going to be crucial in this innings with the ball.
Scoreboard pressure mounts for South Africa. Parkinson charges in.
Cut away. Kaloran on the point fence will cut it off.
Another day would have hit the gap there, but that's the pressure of a semi-final.
On the biggest stage of amateur cricket, Bjorn. Last man stands World Cup.
These 2 guys need to do something special here for South Africa. It's well played by Gamble. Just guided it down to third man area.
Fantastic backing up there from the captain, Harry Kaloran. He's got such good game awareness, does the captain.
That's a run. Oh, he looks like he's hurt himself. Parky's just pulled up there while chasing a little teaser.
So he's bowling well. This is Matt Parkinson. He's doing a job for his country here.
Shout out to Peter Parkinson, who's watching his son at home, enjoying his birthday.
Cut away down to third man. David Wood will cut that off. So England have been so good so far. Building the pressure, scoreboard pressure in a World Cup semi-final. Nicely played by Justin Gamble. So 5 overs complete. 36 for 3. Grobler 10 off 9. Justin Gamble 5 off 5. And 120 runs. 21 runs required off 75 balls. What's the run rate there, Bjorn? Per over. 121 off 75.
They just need... I don't know, Ross. I'll have to come back to you.
So the off spinner, Shiv Patel, into the attack.
It's only 7 and over required. That's not the problem. It's wickets and momentum is all with England at the moment. Shiv didn't have his best day out there with the bat earlier.
England definitely had the underdog's tag for this game, so they're doing well. Oh, it's a good start there by Shiv Patel.
Great start there. He's on the money first up.
It's always tough carrying the favourites tag beyond best two.
Knockout cricket.
Great this from Shiv Patel.
Does funny things to people.
Get away down to the cover fence. Blake van der Linde will cut that off. So fantastic start here for Shiv Patel. Hitting good areas early on.
Looking for two.
Very good running there from the South Africans.
South African changeman's been very quiet. And it's the first bit of applause we've heard from them.
I think they're a bit shell-shocked, stunned. So, fantastic first over there from Shiv Patel. Just 3 from it. 39 for 3 after 6.
$118 required from 70 balls. Run rate now 6.5. Required run rates still under 10. It's 8.4. Now once they get in, run rate's not a problem.
It's the wickets column.
Wickets column and momentum. Scoreboard pressure.
So the captain of England, Harry Killoran, back into the attack here.
I wouldn't have minded seeing Mohan having one more over, Ross. If he got another wicket, South Africa 4 down inside the first 10, they're in trouble. He was causing all sorts of problems, and Harry might take a wicket here and then justified, but when bowlers bowling with such pomp and authority, could have been the final nail in the coffin for South Africa. Giving them half a chance here, I feel.
Cut away. Just a single. So, good start here for Harry and the England team. They'll be happy with singles.
Should be 2 here. Just the one was well fielded there. Two to come. Krobler on strike.
Good shot there from Krobler. Just opening the face, running it down to third man. Belusu cut it off and they'll get back for 2. So final ball to go, yeah.
It's a good turn there from Harry. More runs for the South Africans though. It's good running.
So 7 overs complete, 46 for 3. 111 of 65.
What's the run rate required now, Ross? 8.5, I think.
Correct.
8. As long as it's under 10, the runs aren't a problem. Shiv Patel back for a second. Bowled well that first over.
This is very good bowling from Shiv Patel. Tall man. It's got a nice action. Gets good revs on the ball. It's got him. Ben Rogers thinks he's got his man. The umpire raises his finger. Fantastic catch there from Ben Rogers. And the dangerous Justin Gamble has to make his way back to the pavilion. Watch this again.
Little tickle to the keeper, it looks like.
So
that's a big wicket. That's huge. 4 down now. 46 for 4.
South Africans in all sorts of trouble here. Who would have thought beyond?
And Mangru coming into bat.
So the England bowlers here on fire. Complete control here. What a catch there by the young Ben Rogers, having a fantastic tournament.
Huge pressure on these two now at the crease, Sheldon Mangru. So much time left in the game. Not even at the 10th over, and there's 4 wickets down.
Swabbled from Shiv Patel, starting it in. Sheldon Mangru, no mug with the bat. Cut away nicely. There's a man on the cover fence. It's good fielding there from David Wood. So Sheldon Mangru is going to have to stick around here with Ian Krobler, who's in 17 or 14. Hit away. On to deep mid wicket. Blake van der Linde, the man out there. So 8 overs complete. 48 for 4. 109 runs off 60 balls for the South Africans to get over the line. It's going to be a big ask from here. So new bowler into the attack is Blake van der Linde. Right arm seam up. Clever bowler. Hits good areas. Just getting his fielders in the right positions. It's a good start this from van der Linde. Be happy going at a runner ball. Clever bowling this from Van der Linde, just going past the outside edge. Sheldon Mungru playing too early. Blake van der Linde just drifting down the leg. Sheldon Mungru able to clip it off his pads, runs down to fine leg for a welcome boundary for the South Africans. So after 9 overs, the score is 55 for 4. And the maths now for South Africa, 102 off 55. Welcome back to the commentary box, Bjorn Briggs.
Thanks, Roscoe. It's a pleasure to be here. South Africa in disarray at the moment. Disappointing stuff for them. But it's not over. Can they do something special and snatch a victory here from the jaws of defeat, Ross?
Absolutely right, Bjorn. So, Kaloran to continue. Cut away. David Wood should get around and cut it off. Some good fielding. We'll get back for 2. Good bowling from Kaloran. Hitting some good areas there. Bowling to his field. Toss it up. Sit down the ground. Blake van Linde coming around from long on. It's good fielding, good arm. So good cricket all round here. Fantastic keeping from Ben Rogers.
Big swing and a miss. Tidy stuff from Rogers with the gloves. .97 from 51. Required run rate's now 9.5. Don't want it to get above 10 for the South Africans. It's just the one. Just pulled that from wide off, outside off stump to the legs.
So 10 overs complete, 61 for 4. Grobler 23 off 19. Sheldon Mungru 9 off 8. And 96 off 50 balls. Be a change of ends for the next 10 overs. We'll be bowling from the Javanshire Shah end. South Africans just having a quick water break. So Van der Linde to continue for England. Huge 10 overs here for England. South Africans would definitely build as favourites for this contest, but England are in firm control here. They've almost got 1 foot in the final here, Bjorn.
Wouldn't count my chickens before they hatch, Ross. A lot of work to do here. There's 50 balls left. And just 96 runs.
Just a bit of friendship rivalry going on here, Bjorn. You live in South Africa playing. Obviously, I live in England, London. So we both want our teams to do well here. But ultimately, may the best team win.
Ultimately. KP. South Africa's got an uphill battle, and that's thanks to the bowling of the big man, Malusu. Bowled so well up front there, put lots of pressure on, asking questions with every ball. just proved a handful for the South Africans.
Oh, he was excellent. Did a great job for his country.
Sometimes that's all it takes. One bit of magic from an individual player to get your team through.
So Van der Linde looking in some good rhythm here.
So the gap should be a couple here.
It's good running. So that's what South Africa need. They need twos. They need twos and boundaries. Loads of gaps in the outfield. Excellent bowling from Van der Linde. He's taking the pace off it.
Grobler's on 24 from 20. He needs to take a few risks now. He must be settled there. Can't worry too much about the wickets columns. Must be getting easier out there as the ball gets older. There's not much batting to come. There's Sejo and Brian Ellis who useful for the bit with the bat, but they're definitely not what I would call frontline batters. Mangru's the last recognised batsman.
For me, beyond if these two are here at the end at 20 overs, South Africa win the game.
Well, Ian Grobler, if he needs to make his 50 and retire, I think. Just 25 short of his 50, 90 required. So we will have to see if he does make his 50, either Brian or Lesejo come in for a bit of play. If he can really accelerate to his 50 here, get the other lads in, and they can have a little bit of license to
tee off, and then he comes
tee off, and then he comes in at the end.
Yep, absolutely right. It's in the air. It's a man out there.
Oh, 6 runs. Half a chance there.
Geez, that would have been a fantastic catch from Kaloran.
Yeah, he was slow off the mark there. Didn't seem like he picked it up. If you'd moved a split second early, I think it could have been a...
So, welcome maximum there for South Africa. Shiv Patel tossing it up. Just watch that. Harry Kaloran coming around.
Oh, he should have done better, Ross.
Definitely a man of his quality. He won't be happy with himself.
That changes things a bit. Sheldon Mangru, 19 from 13. He's almost caught up to Grobler. A few more of those. That's good cricket from Mangru. I'm sure Dashendra Naidu, his team skipper in Peter Maritzburg, the Surefire Lions, is watching and wishing him well. 82 or 41.
This little jab down to third man. The South Africans keeping the scoreboard ticking along here. Good over there for the South Africans. So 76 for 4 after 12. 81 off 40 balls. So exactly 10 over required, Bjorn.
10 over required. Massive job on the South Africans' hands here. England really, they just need to do the basics right, and they should win this. The win predictors now 85% in favour of England. Can we see a swing in the win predictor?
Head out to deep mid wicket. David Wood will get around and cut it off. So important over this for England. Just got to keep the pressure on.
Important over for South Africa as well. They need to take on Harry Killoran. You know, a boundary. They need at least 10 from here.
Oh, it's good bowling. That's from the England captain. Big match player. He's got a cool, calm head under pressure. Excellent cricketing brain.
Firmly struck, but just the one.
Oh, just kept low there. Ivan Krobler,
Now, what they can't afford
a bit late in it.
is Krobler to give his wicket away now. He's a set player on 28 from 25.
Hit away down to deep mid wicket. So 13 overs complete, 79 for 4, 78 off 35. Got a funny feeling it's going to get close here beyond. South Africans aren't going to give up.
They need to take it deep here, Ross. If it's 20 off the last two, what will the win predictor say then, Ross?
70-30. Favour of the bowling team.
12 off the last ball, even things out.
So Van der Linde into his third over. Tidy, not for 13 so far. That's well bowled. Okay.
11 and over required from now. It's good running from the South Africans. And that's where it starts getting tricky. Once it starts getting above 11, it starts getting away from them a bit.
South Africans need twos, need boundaries. It's a good start here. They've run the first too hard. They've got to capitalise on this now. It's in the air.
That's 6 runs. It's out the park.
It's in the arc. It's out the park. It's flown over. Long on. Van der Linde just missing his length slightly. Ivan Krobler up to the task. So just what South Africa need.
2 full from Van der Linde and dispatched with disdain.
It didn't get what it deserved. It was a good shot.
Good ball, you mean?
Good ball, sorry.
That's
And a
okay,
good shot.
Ross. It's been a long tournament. Voice of cricket, voice of last man stands. Ross Gayward.
Cut away.
Oh,
the
boundaries
gap.
coming thick and fast for South Africa now.
Ivan Krobler finding some form now.
Good momentum. This is what South Africa needed.
Momentum shift beyond. Just a bit short there from Van der Linde. Into the gap. And the boundary boards. So counter punch here from Van der Linde needed.
2 balls left. Krobler needs to keep his head. That's well bowled by Van der Linde. Great comeback by the big man.
So that was a good counter punch that.
It was a good comeback. Counter punch would have been a wicket, Ross. It's been a long tournament. Stay with us. Should be 2 here. No, they settle for 1. Good fielding out there in the deep by Shiv Patel. Score is 92 for 4. 14 overs gone. 10.8 required run rate. So creeping around the 11 and over. 65 from 30 balls.
So South Africa, a lot to do here.
Krobler, 42 from 31. Mangru, 21 from 16. What does Krobler do? He needs to carry on playing aggressive, I think. He can't be conservative here to get his 50. We just don't have the runs to play with.
So Belusi has still got 2 overs left. Shiv Patel, 1. Matt Parkinson, 1. Sorry.
Well, that's gone. It should be out. Caloran's under it.
It's a fantastic catch there by the captain. And that's a huge wicket for England. Harry Caloran punches the air.
He's been at the crease a long time.
So, England get another wicket. South Africa now 5 down.
Disappointed with himself. He's batted well. Valiant effort by Ian Krobler. Held his head up high there. Just didn't get enough on that one. It was there to be hit. It was the right shot. Just the execution let him down. Very good knock from the young man. Cometh the hour, cometh the man. Lesego Koklubana.
So
Next man in.
Definite spring in the step here from the Englishman. They must feel now that they've got 1 foot in the final. But it's never over till it's over. The South Africans are not going to give up.
Five wickets down. 65 from 29 balls. Lesego just needs to get bat on ball here for the next 5 deliveries. Get his iron. He's a good clean hitter of the ball. He sometimes can give his wicket away. Get too excited in the moment. This is a really good experience from the youngster. Shiv Patel to bowl. Good technique there by Lesego. That's well played. There's a couple here. They should be running hard. Possibly 3.
Sheldon Mangru is going to get back there. Very good running here from the South Africans. Oh no.
That's a run out.
Oh my word. It's all happening here.
Mangru called for it and then sent him back. Terrible calling.
So the South Africans here are falling apart.
That is not what South Africa needed.
So it was a definite 3 there beyond. Sheldon Mangru is going to the danger end.
Don't know why he stopped. He could have made it. Oh, disappointing from Mangru. He called yes, and he sold his batting partner down the river there.
So as the South Africans here in all sorts of mayhem, billed as favourites to take the cup home. Could be on a flight back to South Africa without the cup tonight.
At least we've got one other team in the final, Ross Cawood.
So Brian Ellis, the new man, walks to the wicket. A huge job required from him for his country. It's just poor cricket there from the 2 batters. In terms, actually, Mangru. So 63 of 27. Ellis on strike. He played into the gap. Will be cut off. They'll get back for 2.
That's good cricket from Brian Ellis. Plays his cricket out in Johannesburg for 2 lickies. Very good team from South Africa.
So last ball of the over here. Been a fantastic spell of bowling from Shiv Patel. He's picked up 2 wickets and gone for just 19 runs. What a find he's been for the England team. So South Africa, 97 for 6. 5 overs to go, yeah. 60 of 25 balls. That's a match-winning bowling performance, that. Blake van der Linde going to look to finish his spell well. Yeah, he's been tidy, just 26 off his 3.
They're going to have to take on a tall man from London.
What's the win predicted now saying, Beyond?
It's 97% now for England. It's a big swing after that wicket there, Ross. Ellis on strike. He's on 3 from 2. It's in the gap, but just the 1.
Fortunately, singles and 2s aren't going to cut this. They need boundaries, South Africa.
We've seen Sheldon strike a few of those. Not many, but he has hit a few boundaries. He's hit 1-4 and 1-6. He's 21 from 16. It's been a fantastic knock from him. England won't mind that at all. Just the 1. We need more than 1, South Africa.
So it's good bowling this from van der Linde for England.
Badly need a boundary here.
So Beyond, if England do get over the line, yeah, the final is going to be a interesting affair against Bangladesh after that first group game of the tournament.
A lot of needle in that match.
Exactly that.
Sheldon on strike.
It's nicely played down to backward points. Just a single. So he'll keep the strike. So a good spell there from van der Linde. South Africa 101 for 6 after 16. 56 of 20. A mountain to climb here for these 2 South Africans. So Matt Parkinson, right arm seamer, back into the bowling attack.
Win predictors gone up to 98.32 in favour of South Africa, of England now. Parky comes on to bowl. He's bowled tidy. Hasn't picked up a wicket yet though. He'd love to get a wicket here. 56 off 20. It's not impossible. Very hard. Especially for the 2 tail enders here. Mangru came in at 6. Ellis at 8. Against the quality bowling attack of England. Still got Mohan Balusu to come and bowl. 2 overs.
So it's good this from England. Keeping the pressure on the South African batsmen.
It's been pretty much the story of the week here. Bat first. Get runs on the board. Wickets playing. It's a little bit more difficult than it was at the start of the week.
bowled by Parkinson. Good looking shot there from Manguru. Unfortunately, singles aren't going to cut it here for the South Africans.
Run rate now required is up to 16. Huge problems for South Africa here. They need to go back to the drawing board.
Short, pulled away. There's a man on the square leg fence. It's in the air. Sheldon Manguru has absolutely smashed that out the middle. It's gone into the play park there. Peter, the umpire, signals a maximum. So 111 for 6 after 17. 46 or 15 beyond.
Need more of that, Ross, to win this match.
Absolutely.
Just about every ball.
It's going to be tough to do that to the speedster Mohan Belusi. It's a crucial over here for the South Africans. Message coming out from the dressing room. Peter Ellis putting on a helmet. So lots of spectators have come into the ground this afternoon here at the Gymkhana. Beautiful afternoon, Saturday afternoon here in Nairobi. Sun's out, beers are cold, the food is delicious. If you're in the area, come down. World Cup final starting around 2:45 local time. Bangladesh already booking their place in that final. And as it stands, England looking like the second team into that final, but it's not over yet here.
Ellis on strike. He needs a boundary.
Shot down the ground.
Not the worst to rotate the strike and get Manguru there.
Needs to be at least 15 or 20 off this over, beyond.
So I think he'll be happy with 16 off this over. Oh, it's quick. That is quick, but it's down the wide. The leg side is wide.
Some good keeping as well from Ben Rogers, diving at full stretch.
He's always tidy, always neat.
Tell you what, 5 wides there. Be just what South Africa would have needed. It's good bowling this from Belusi. So 43 off 13. That's good bowling. Great athleticism from the big man.
I hope he hasn't done an injury there. He's put his body on the line. Might have another game to play. Let's have a watch of this highlights. Great fielding from Mohan. Mohan Belusi has played 144 LMS matches. He's bowled 477 overs, taken 120 wickets. He's got an average of 26.3, economy rate of 6.6, best figures of 3 for 4. I think this might be the highlight of his career so far.
So fantastic bowling this from Mohan, doing the job for his country. It's been a fantastic effort in the field here from the South Africans. From the Englishmen.
Well, I mean, what I mean, it's like there's 2 South Africans playing for England. Every England team's got at least one
the adopted nations country.
All right. So,
2 overs to go, 40 off 10 balls.
required run rate 20 and over. Just remember, Ross, tell us about the home run rule.
The last ball goes for 6, counts as 12.
Yeah.
If we get down to that scenario, it would have been an unbelievable effort from these two. Fantastic to see the local children from the charities coming down to support the cricket. I think there's going to be some sort of informal game on the main pitch between this game and the World Cup final.
I think they'll do a few training sessions with some of the teams and the coaches from the East Africa Character Development Trust. Good day out for them. The wonderful Nairobi Gymkhana. See Parky steaming in. Brian Ellis rotating the strike nicely there, getting Mangru. He's on to face. He's on 34 from 24. Just 9 balls left now.
So it's good bowling. That's from Parky.
Can't afford to leave too many today.
Well, at this stage.
Not sure what Mangrews did there. And he thought he was going wide. You gotta, even if you think that, you got to have a throw the bat at the willow.
Short. Helped on its way.
That's a great shot.
A few bounces into the bank. So welcome boundary here for South Africa.
He's 35 off 7.
Need a lot more of those beyond.
He keeps bowling there. South Africa have got a chance.
So 2 balls to go for Matt Parkinson. He's got to keep his cool here.
Bit of a shambles getting the ball back to Parky. 122 for 6. 35 from 7. Mangru on strike.
Good comeback there from Parky.
34 from 6.
So, to be honest, all but a near formality. And the England team will be booking their place in the World Cup final. Excellent finish to the over here from Parkinson. They've run back for 2. It's good running.
Great running.
So 32 or 5 is the equation. Well, ball to Matt Parkinson. So the England speedster Mohan Balusu going to bowl the final over the game here. Been fantastic captaincy from Harry Kaloran, holding his strike bowler back for the last over.
Yeah, he's done well. Not much to think about here. They just need to carry on doing what they're doing. Just get the ball in in his hands, and I'm sure he'll guide them to victory. They're doing a lot of field changing here, England. I'm not sure why. Should just be the same as the previous over. Taking the power play. So we've got extra cover, long off, long on, fine leg, third man, and deep point. Should be 2 here. Almost impossible here. 4 sixes will take them to victory for South Africa. That's all they need.
Swing and a miss there, well bowled. Mohan Belusu. England team here against all odds.
So they've done it. It's mathematically impossible now for the South Africans to win. England are in the final. They'll be up against Bangladesh, which will be starting just before 3 o'clock at 2:45. Well done to the England team. Fantastic performance. Underdogs in the match. Got runs on the board. And Mohan has bowled like an absolute champion. He's been the pick of the players for England for me.
Echo your sentiments there, Bjorn. England have done so well, yeah. South Africa were billed as favourites to take the cup home.
Not sure why Brian Ellis is going off. Is that it? Is there one to come?
One ball to come.
What's he doing?
Was he bowled? Let's have a look again. Oh, he's bowled him. He was bowled. Played on. So that's
Had me confused there.
Yeah. Just clipped the leg stump. So Sheldon Mangru will face the last ball here as last man stands. It's in the air.
Should be caught.
It's a great catch there by Harry Kaloran at long on. And that seals the victory for England. Well played. Unbelievable scenes here. Against all odds, England have booked themselves in the World Cup final. And knocked out the dangerous South Africa. Credit to the South Africans. They've had a good tournament.
Look at those figures of Mohan Belusu. He's been phenomenal.
Hugs all round. Jubilation for the Englishmen. Credit to South Africa. They've been fantastic this week. They've played the game in the right spirit. But that's the end of the tournament for them. They'll be disappointed. They're a quality outfit. But they've been beaten on the day by an underrated English team, Bjorn.
Well, England just played better cricket than them today. They bowled better lines.
So congratulations.
Ask more questions. Yeah, well done to LMS England. And I'll be in the final. The players shake hands. We'll be back at 2:45 local time, Kenyan time, for the final between LMS England and LMS Bangladesh, and what should be an absolute cracker. There was a little bit of needle as they played in the Group A match, so we should be in for an absolute humdinger of a game.